welcome to Otaku Saga. I'm Zero.
I'm DK.
And I'm Rizzo, and today on Anime Reaction, we watched the 6th episode of Taboo Tattoo. If you want to check out our reaction to the 6th episode of Taboo Tattoo, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comment section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga. And don't forget to like and share our videos.
And thanks for watching. So this time on Taboo Tattoo.
More Princess Bad Touch.
Well, so in the previous episode, Seigi had gotten kidnapped by BB, or Blood.
Technically, we only saw him get knocked out.
Yeah.
I thought it was just going to leave him there and just, be on his way.
I thought that BB was still connected to the princess.
Yeah, to Brahmin.
Yeah.
But it turns out he's an anti-hero doing his own thing, because he once played both sides.
Yeah, so he was in the army, he was in the U.S. Army, then he defected to
the kingdom.
The kingdom, I assume probably to find out what they were planning, and then he defected from the kingdom to play his own side, basically.
So it seems like this outside force, if you will, is pretty much him and Wise Man, the who gave Seigi the tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And I mean, if you think about it, a guy that powerful, I mean,
yeah, he's a one-man army basically in this little proxy war.
Yeah, his only thing is that he can't use the full power of his tattoo, otherwise he'll get
void.
Yeah.
Null and void.
However, he can use just enough to where he can lose an arm and it wouldn't matter.
Because he could just deny that it ever happened.
And he has such great control over it, he can put holes in a single strand of hair. Like
lobotomy. That type of lobotomy.
It's a lobotomy for his opponents, or diffusing bombs implanted in people's bodies without causing any damage whatsoever. Yeah. And that's just his powers on the low key, Damn.
Yeah. But basically, so he took Seigi so that Seigi could help him destroy this facility that was focused on researching that device that cancels.
The noise canceller.
Yeah, the noise canceller.
And apparently that research facility had brainwashed many people, and I don't know, did they put tattoos on them? I think so.
Yeah, I think
either they put tattoos on them, or they were already tattoo users who got captured and brainwashed.
And then, like DK said, put bombs in them.
A little insurance policy.
Yep, just in case. And
yeah. Then BB walked in and
stood up,
turned left.
That was impressive.
Indeed.
This Voidmaker ability really intrigues me.
Right?
It's almost too powerful.
Almost, and that's
the point, though.
It's actually
the one thing that does bother me is how quickly Seigi is learning to control it.
They only have so many episodes. I mean,
I guess it just
Seigi's like progress with the Voidmaker. You could stretch it out over a 2-core series or something, but yeah, this one is only scheduled for 12, right?
I can't remember, but yeah, I don't know. There's only so much that you can hand wave as him being a quick learner.
That is true.
Because he basically went from not being able to use it at all to suddenly being able to control it where he could blast it in a certain direction and destroy walls.
Blast a whole cone. At the end, I can understand him being able to make the little void blop, the tiny little explosion.
Yeah.
Because he had BB right there training him to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I would have figured he'd pick up more on the more practical, like, combat skills first. given his experience with martial arts. I figured, he would struggle more with the Voidmaker. So.
It really makes me wonder exactly what all this Voidmaker can do.
A lot, that's for sure.
After watching BB and watching some of the stuff that Segi's done so far, it's decently, to my knowledge here, it seems reasonably balanced.
Okay.
Especially when you think if you misuse this at all, someone is going to die.
Well, several someones, including yourself, are in danger. It does have a really huge downside.
Yeah.
So I can see why you say it's balanced.
It's basically like, all right, am I gonna kill myself this time?
Or lose a limb, or make someone else die and lose a limb, or destroy a whole house and just leave a rabbit scared in a cage.
As soon as you hit that one, it's over.
It's game over, man. Game over. So, and then I guess also in this episode we saw that Izzy and BB have some sort of history. Given that Izzy is still a lieutenant and BB was a major, I assume it's more of like a mentor student type.
Senpai Kohai.
Yeah.
I don't know. The way she was crying, I think she had like a major crush on him. And
well, I mean, she could have had feelings for him, but I still think their relationship was more of a mentor student thing.
Yeah, she did have romantic feelings for him. It was obviously quite one-sided.
Yeah.
So.
Especially when you think about the, I don't know if the writer actually paid attention to this, but there is a rule against having relationships with your underlings.
Oh yeah, any fraternizing.
Yep. There's definitely a rule against that.
Yes.
Yeah. Obvious reasons. You break up, and that would make things on the chain of command awkward. Yeah. Okay. Enough with the serious details. I have to mention this. With Princess Bad Touch and Company in the third ruin, how the hell did they pull out the Tatami Mat Kotatsu TV stand and TV? but still, did they have like capsules from Dragon Ball or something? And they just transported the fucking living room into the ruin? Because I want to see that.
Right.
Or maybe it's a tattoo power.
So, yeah, living room aside, did we talk about the crystals and taking over the world?
No, not yet.
Yeah,
That's kind of important.
That's a big one. 4 ruins. The kingdom has 2. They just got a 3rd. America has the other.
So,
The Grand Canyon.
Yep. Naturally.
Good luck finding it.
And if they get all 4 of them, then they're going to rewrite the world using the power of the tattoos.
These ruin things are quite interesting. It makes it seem like either she can write her own tattoos, rewrite certain aspects of, I don't know how that you could rewrite certain aspects of the planet, but
I don't know about the planet, but we did see late in the episode, what was his name, Dr. Wiseman?
Yeah.
Gave BB a pill that has nanomachines in it that should be able to rewrite the power of his tattoo.
So maybe these ruins are like the better version of that pill, or
Pretty much. It's doing it with today's technology as opposed to these like advanced ones who came before or whatever that created the ruins and the tattoos and everything.
so I have a question.
Super scientific.
Right. So, one of the main game modes in Destiny is called Control, where you have to control 3 points. One of my favorite things to do in that game is right after someone caps a point, that I'll give it like 10 seconds, and then I'll run in and take it without any retaliation from them because they're already moved on to a different one. Why can't you do that here? I mean,
yeah, that is a good point. What's to stop the army from going into the one in Japan?
I think if a tattoo user makes contact with the ruin, maybe it binds. Maybe the ruin.
I don't find that making any sort of real sense because it's been around for a long time.
and the other thing is Segi. Nope.
That is true. The Voidmaker could, if there was a contract made, it could be, null and void by a Voidmaker.
And I mean, consider how many forces the U.S. military has in Japan. They should be able to control that one.
Yeah.
If they find it.
Yeah, but, this kingdom is apparently like the other superpower in this universe.
Yeah, but in this universe, it very much looks like the sort of, World War II thing happened, and the U.S. has a lot of military interests in Japan. So while the kingdom might be able to send small groups in, and they might have been able to go into that ruin, they shouldn't be able to hold it. Like if the U.S. military really brought down a lot of forces on it, they shouldn't be able to hold it.
Maybe we'll see in a future episode. That would be a nice episode. Maybe a raid trying to take the ruin.
Well, I mean, like, when you think about it, there's only the 3 people there.
Well, I mean, they are like super powerful, but
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is they're gonna use the superpowers to kind of hand wave a numerical disadvantage.
Yeah.
However, if you like you said, 1,000 troops, give 1,000 troops and just bury the whole thing.
Not even that. Just put a couple JDAMs at the cave entrance.
Yeah.
Seal them in. But again, in a series like this, they're going to give the tie basically to the superpowered ones. So, as unrealistic as it is, I'm not holding my breath on anything like that. Though it would be nice to see.
Yeah.
Or at least interesting to see how that goes down.
But they need to move to the Grand Canyon.
Yes, the story needs to end in America.
Yeah.
For some suspense, I think.
But the 3 people who are at the ruins right now, they need to move to America.
Yeah, with them.
Yeah.
So,
also.
Who's there guarding it?
Yeah,
that's true too.
And that's kind of where I was going at. There's going to be nobody there. They're moving to Grand Canyon. They're being told they need to go protect it, and I think they actually need to go let's start.
The only one thing I can think is that the princess might be able to lock it down so that they can't change anything.
Yeah.
After she's done with whatever she's doing in the crystals. That's the only thing I can think.
Yeah. So, I mean, if the U.S. Army pulls a raid now, actually, while she's fiddling with it, that could be good too.
That's probably why Il and that other woman,
Cal.
Yeah, Il and Cal are sitting there. That's probably why they're there, is to protect the princess.
So we might actually get a raid and a nice fight. That'd be a good way to introduce Cal as well.
Maybe.
I still don't think that we're going to see that.
It'd be nice.
It's doubtful.
It is doubtful, but it'd be nice.
But probably one of my favorite parts about this, the princess walking into the crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a perv.
Naked's better, right?
Naked's always better.
Actually, I did want to mention we had another one of those kind of weird moments in this episode where
it kind of switched to
Toka, where she went over to Segi's where Segi lives, and he was passed out in the dojo, and so it goes from kind of serious and then back to that pervy kind of weird comedy. that it's trying to pull.
So a guy is passed out of exhaustion on the floor, and you're trying to give him watermelon.
And instantly she thinks that she should take advantage of him.
The first thing that goes through your head is, I'm going to mount this guy on the floor.
It's a shame of a woman not to, what was it? Or to not take advantage. I forgot the exact line.
Anyway, it was weird. It was weird.
And it was also jarring.
I think that's completely out of characteristic for anybody in real life.
Yeah, very out of character for a more straight up childhood friend character also.
Like for the pervy thing that the princess was doing to Il, that fits her character, and I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, we call it
it's a little jarring as far as the mood of the series goes, but it makes sense with her character. What Toka did makes no sense at all. Like literally just
out of nowhere.
It doesn't fit her character. I don't believe that she would do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
She might think about it, but I don't think that she would actually do it.
Yeah, they could have played it off if it were like a nice little delusion, and it just showed it in a thought bubble at the end. Nice little gag there, but it still would have been a bit jarring, considering that just before Segi was baby, or were they with the princess in the ruins? I forget which. But either way, it was kind of at left field.
Yeah, you could have had the same effect with a lap pillow.
The legendary.
The extraordinary.
Yeah.
That's actually where we all thought it was going to.
Yeah, that's honestly where I thought it was going.
Yeah. That would have been nice, and it would be innocent and
fit her character.
Yeah,
and not too jarring, because it wouldn't be like full on like edgy humor like you get with Princess Bad Touch.
Yep.
And even that scene was still like jarring.
Jarring, but amusing. That one.
Well, it's always amusing. Yeah, it's just a lot of times in this series in particular, and actually in particular the last couple of episodes, it's just out of place, especially after a lot of heavy exposition or a fight scene or something.
Yep.
Yeah. But I think that's going to bring us to the end of this discussion. Let us know what you thought of the anime and what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
But that's going to do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo.
See you next time!